let's take the next few moments to learn these 7 principles of breaking the spirit of average. There is no salvation without belief. So my question to you this morning is, what are you believing? When I went to the zoo when I was little and I saw the baby elephant, and he was tied to the stake, but he was too short and he was too small and didn't have enough power to pull himself away. 20 years later, I went back and the same elephant was in the same spot, bigger than this building, can trample over this building, but he's still in the same spot, won't move. Why is that? Because when he was little, he was held captive by force. Now that he's grown, he's held captive by his belief system. You have been regimented into a certain thinking that you can only do and say certain things. So now that you're grown, you wonder why you can't break free. You wonder why you can't break the spirit of average, because you've been told something for so long that you start to believe it. How many of you know that when you grow up around average people who do average things, you yourself become average? And so I went into my adult life and I was simply average, but I could disguise it with eloquence and big words, knowing that on the inside I was living a life of quiet desperation, hoping that you would never find me out and I could pull the wool over your eye, because I knew on the inside, like everyone sitting here this morning, you want more than what you currently have. There's not a human being in here that doesn't want to be stretched to the next level. And we buy into that system. I bought into the system that mediocrity is the standard by which I know that nobody will hold me accountable. I don't have to worry about you asking me questions or what you're doing or how's life, because you're average. Here's how I define average. Average is the top of the bottom and the bottom of the top. Average is like a painkiller that lulls you to sleep while it slowly numbs your senses. Average is mediocre. It's right in the middle. It's not that I win or I lose, but I tie. Average is okay, and if you're okay this morning being okay, then I'm okay with you being okay. But I believe we got some average breakers in here this morning that are saying enough is enough. I'm going to teach you this morning how to get everything God has ordained for you to get. This is not a get rich quick. This ain't no scheme or scam. Listen, I am a product of the product. I have been average for so long that I thought average was my middle name. But when I saw it tearing down the very fiber of my family, and I've got kids that are not passing school because daddy is not, he's living average, so they think getting average grades is the way to go, and everything is average. I started to see the very foundation of what I was trying to build crumble in front of me. Now I know you're deep, and I know that everything works out fine for you, and I know there ain't nothing wrong in your house. But I'm telling you, there's some folks in here, you know that if the spirit of average is not broken, somebody gonna get broke. You know it. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, now I'm not gonna look at you no more, but I want you to know this. When I leave here today, don't play with me. I'm breaking the spirit of average. All right.